Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. So before we go into too much, I'm going to share some new things that I got. So in today's video, I'm going to share some new plants that I picked up from Lowe's, because if you didn't know, they're having their Spring Fest sale. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And also some items I picked up from Target. They do carry during the spring, they do carry like seeds and some other planting, gardening things. So I'm going to share those as well. So this will be something for any type of gardener if you're looking to garden indoors, or if you have like a balcony or a patio or like a smaller space. I'll be sharing, my balcony garden. So if you're new here, it's a little bit of something for everybody, and you might even be able to you can also incorporate the kids. When you can incorporate children with some of these as well if you want them to help, or even just give them a little something to have to watch grow on their own and make it like their little special project that they care for. So we'll be hitting arrow garden, balcony garden, as well as some indoor things that you can do to grow as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. But before we do, please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember to check back on Sundays for more How It's Growing content. That is when I post about my growing endeavors. And right now, since we are in prime time for planting and growing, the balcony garden will be there. And we also have air garden, house plants, and a few other things in between. So let me go ahead and start with what I picked up from Lowe's and talk a little bit about Spring Fest. And again, none of this is sponsored. This is just my typical place that I shop for my plants. So you guys know I typically use Bonnie Plants. That's the brand that Lowe's tends to carry the most with the seedlings, and I get those and grow from there. They have sales throughout the season on them, varying sales, and sometimes it's a particular type of plant or categories, because sometimes it might just be herbs or fruits or whatever, and tomatoes. So they were having the Spring Fest, and part of the Spring Fest is 3 for 12 on the 19.3 inch plants, and that applied to um, any of them. So it could be, herbs or whatever. If it was a 19.3 inch Bonnie plant, it was part of the 3 for 12 deal. So that was one of their Spring Fest deals. They range from about $5.98 to $6.98 depending on what it is and the size. Typically, like, that's what they cost individually. So it is a pretty decent deal to be able to get 3 for 12. I do remember when it used to be 4 for 12, but that makes them like $4 a piece. So I picked up 3 items, and this first one is cilantro. You probably already could tell. And again, it's the 19.3 inch Bonnie plant. So I'll be repotting this outside on my balcony garden, but just want to share with you. I will say the cilantro was kind of on the struggle bus. It looked like some of them look better than others. Some were kind of dried out. So I will say that is something that you might want to be mindful of, is just how well your store takes care of the plants. And also I picked up, let's see here. This is a giant macaroni, or sorry, not macaroni, Marconi sweet pepper plant here. This one reminds me of the one I've been trying to find for the past few years that I had, and I really liked it, and it produced a lot of peppers. So this one looked closest to it, and sometimes they just change the name, but it's the same pepper. So I'm hoping that this might be it. But again, this is the giant Marconi sweet pepper plant. So these will be pretty. They will be red and green, and with a lot of peppers, the coloring kind of determines the flavor. But yeah, that's this plant. And pepper plants are pretty easygoing, easy to grow, and they usually produce quite a good bit of harvest. So I'd recommend those if you're new to gardening. That's one of the easier plants to kind of work with and get you a lot of bang for your buck. And last, I picked up some lavender. Now, me and lavender have a complicated history. It does not like to live for me for very long once it gets repotted, but I love the smell of it, and I'm hoping that this one will be successful. I am going to repot this as well outside on the balcony garden. Um, And yeah, this is just regular lavender. There are some different variants of lavender from time to time, but this one just says lavender. So hopefully this one will grow. I would love to be able to grow it to the point of being able to make maybe some lavender lemonade or some other little recipes that you can do with lavender. But those are the 3 items that I picked up to go out on my balcony garden. I think I'm about complete with the things I'm going to do. I have a couple things from seed that I might want to try. So I think this is about all that I'm going to buy unless I see something that really catches my eye or really interesting that I might want to grow. And then let's move on to what I picked up from Target today. So sometimes they do carry like small brands. I have featured some things in the past. I'll link those videos at the end so that you can check out some of the other items I picked up before in terms of just different companies that they carry when it comes to the gardening things. And this was from the brand Garden Republic, and as you can see, it was on clearance. And this is one of those like kind of growth kits that's a little bit easier to grow. You can grow it inside. It comes with everything you need, so it makes it really easy to grow. And that's why I said this would be a great project for like if you want to give a child something to let them watch grow, and you can kind of fix it up together because it's a really everything you need, less mess than like having a bag of swallow and all of that. And it should be pretty simple. Just put it in a windowsill or just a sunny spot, or you can even use grow lights if you don't have necessarily a sunny window or anything it can get to help it grow. And again, this brand is Garden Republic. Haven't heard of it, but this one is peppermint, and so I bought it mainly because it came in this very nice like ceramic planter, and it says meant to be. I'm gonna see if I can turn it around so you can see the full thing. But that's what caught my attention, was I thought it was just really cute that it says like meant to be, because this is peppermint. And it comes with the planter, the seed packet, and 2 soil discs to use. And the instructions are also here on the back. So it's a 4 easy step process there. They even have a QR code so you can look into it. But as you can see, I'm leaving it there so you can just kind of see how the instructions are. And it was I didn't talk about the prices. It was originally $14.99, but it was on clearance for $4.49. So I just happened to be browsing the clearance section and came across it. And here we have the second one that says 2 peas in a pod, and this one is a sugar snap pea grow kit. Same makeup, planter, seed pack, and 2 soil discs. And even though this says it was marked down to $7.49, and when I rang it up, it actually was $4.49 like the other one. And this one, of course, same type of thing, and I just thought it was really cute. So I like sugar snap peas, so I can't wait to see how both of those turn out the family. So those are all the new things I purchased. Like I said, I will be repotting the 3 new plants that I got probably tomorrow. And then I will be experimenting. I got to find a good sunny spot that I want to put those just to see and watch them grow. The mint I might actually take to work because I have windows in there, and mint is pretty easy to grow. The sugar snap peas, I probably want to do that here because with the mint, I can actually do things with that at work and share it with my coworkers. I want to keep the sugar snap peas to myself. But that is all I have here. And the next thing I'll do is just give you guys an AeroGarden update. Really, there's not much to give on the AeroGarden. I just have the 1 romaine plant that's going, so I won't even bother that. So we'll just go ahead and hop to the balcony garden just so you can see how things are growing out there. So let me know in the comments down below, what are some things that you're growing in your garden? What other ways do you grow outside of, I guess you could say, the traditional way, meaning in ground? So do you have like a patio garden set up, a greenhouse? Do you use AeroGardens or things such as these little kits to grow? Just let me know down below. How do you grow things in your garden or on your balcony or in your space? Again, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.